We've made our way down to the Predator stand, the very busy Predator stand, where I'm joined by Patrick. Patrick, first and foremost, how's the show been going?
It's been going great, yeah, we've had loads of interest. It's been great, the weather's held off. Hopefully it's going to be a great day today as well. It's been great. Loads of interest in all the machines actually. We've got a couple of new machines here, or relatively new. One is the electric chipper, which is I think one of the only ones in the country at the moment, and obviously the way things are going, electric has to be the way forward. And this machine that's been out for it's been out for about 4 years now. It's the Terminator Pro 500. This is, although we do the 800, which is for the still 880 or the 881. I mean, they're all getting a lot of interest.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really good. It's really interesting. First and foremost, the electric chipper. Is that how new is this? How long has that been on the market for?
It's been on the market just under a year. Something that's been in development for a couple of years. It's very good, very very efficient. And we think it's going to be the way forward, especially in sort of cities and especially like London, where emissions are a real concern.
And is that kind of how's kind of demand been for it? How's interest been for it since because as you say, everyone's interested in hybrid chippers, electric chippers. It is the future.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've had a lot of interest from sort of councils and that sort of thing. And I mean, it's obviously early days, but it's going to be it's the way forward. And this machine, it's on a turntable. It will cut sort of 6 inches, which is what you need to cut. I mean, anything larger than that, you can log it up and stuff. So
obviously, another thing you're showing off is the Terminator Pro that's here, which is something. It's been out for a few years, but something people might not necessarily be aware of. Just talk me through it. What is it?
Right. Well, it's a very lightweight stump grinder, and its purpose mainly is to get to places where other stump grinders can't get to. So you can carry it through a house, or lift it over walls, or and you can put it in the back of your truck with ease. It will grind out. We're recommending small to medium-sized stumps. It will take out a 1 foot stump in 15 to 20 minutes. I mean, obviously, it's not the quickest stump grinder in the world, but the thing is, if it's the only stump grinder that can get to the job, you can charge what you want, really, if that stump's got to come out. So it works well. I mean, the other thing with it is, if you're towing a chipper to site, if you've just got one small tree to come out, sometimes it's quicker to just put this in the back and take the stump out at the end of the job, rather than having to go back to the yard, dump the chipper off, and then go back out to site. That could be an hour or two in travelling. So, okay, it might take a little bit longer to grind the stump out, but it's offset with that travelling time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's really interesting. I say it's really kind of unique. Who's generally using this? Arborists in cities, is that kind of where the demand comes from?
Well, no, we all sorts actually. We're actually selling quite a lot abroad. New Zealand's one of our biggest dealers in New Zealand, and they sell in Australia. But we've sold to Israel. We're getting loads of interest from America. We've sold quite a few over there. But yeah, I mean, it's generally for getting to those hard to access stumps. But also it's a low cost machine, and I'm actually seeing the landscape industry as being a big buyer of these machines, because landscapers don't necessarily want to invest a lot of money in a stump grinder, and this is with the engine you're talking about £3,500, and they can then do their stumps without getting a third party in to when when you're looking at getting a third party in, you're then hoping that they're going to do this job right, hoping that they're going to clear up well after them, and also you're then waiting for payment until the job's done. If you've got your own machine, you're getting paid quicker. You can get the job done quicker and getting paid quicker. So, yeah, it works well.
We all want that. We all want to get paid quicker and get the job done quicker.
Yeah,
That's not a bad thing. Listen, Patrick, thanks very much for talking us through. I think it's really interesting, and hopefully demand keeps continuing to grow.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Great.